So I got hit by a truck. Now, here's what happened. So I was jogging because I'm fat, trying to jog and stay healthy. I was going for a run. It was high noon. I was in a reflective green jacket and not yoga pants, those stretchy, elastic running pants. I was in those, and I was running just to get in shape, kind of thing. And I was jogging. It was a very cold winter day, but it was bright and sunny, high noon. I'm in my reflective jacket. I'm a 6 foot, 270 pound man, and I'm going for a jog. You know what I'm saying? So I am jogging. Now I am at the point of a four-way intersection, and I have a stop signs. And I look right, and I see this truck, and I'm like, okay, there's a truck about 100 feet off, whatever. And so I begin to jog through the four-way stop. Okay. Now, as I'm jogging, I have my music in. I'm vibing out. Got my little pace, my marathon pace. I actually called it the zombie running pace. I don't know if anyone has ever done that when they run, but I call it a zombie running pace. And what it does is it's like if a zombie was chasing me, I'll run this pace forever, kind of thing, So I'm doing my zombie running pace, going through the stop sign, and I have my headset in. I'm listening to Kesha or whatever the frick I'm listening to, and all of a sudden, I randomly begin. Sorry, I'll bring my mic a little bit closer. I hear something that sounds like this. It goes, and I think to myself, I'm like, that sounds like an effing truck. That's what I think to myself. And sure enough, stream, guess what happens? Out of my right peripherals, I see a fucking truck, a fender of a Ford F-150. I'm like, ha! So at this point, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get hit by a truck. Okay, so my brain does all this really, really fast. Ready for this? I look right, I see the truck. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get hit by a truck, right? Like, okay, I'm here. Realizing my instant reaction, jump like a little fairy. I'm like, ah! I just jump up and I tuck. And I lean into the truck. So instead of like trying to go away, I go into it. I don't know why, that was my natural instinct, but I think it saved my life, honestly. So I jump up, I go into this truck, I get hit. I am like an effing bowling ball flying through space that is about to crash onto Earth. So I'm like a 270-pound guy. So I hit this thing, I hit the truck, bam, smacks me, and I just like, it's like a meteor. Went, like it just went into Earth. And I made a crater. No, I'm kidding. But I got hit, and I'm like, it's like momentum. Truck comes, momentum, bam, hits me, momentum, and then all of a sudden I hit the pavement. And chat, just so you know, the pavement doesn't have any momentum. Just so you guys know, and I hit the pavement, and it hurt like a motherfucker. And it my whole leg was just bruised up. And so now here's the thing, like my dad or whatever. Like, he always told me to kind of tough stuff out. I was an athlete in high school, and he told me to tough stuff out. I was an athlete towards the end of high school, I should say. And, walking off and stuff like that. So, like, I get hit by this truck, and my instinct is to try and walk this truck off. Like, I just got hit with a pitch in baseball. I'm trying to walk. Like, I didn't just get hit by a truck. So I stand up, and I'm like trying to walk. So I'm like staggering. I'm like stagger walking, trying to act like I didn't just get hit by an effing truck. And so the guy stops, thankfully, and he gets out of the car. And he comes over. And as he's coming over, my first question is, hey, man, is the truck okay? It's the first thought I had, because I was really concerned about his truck, apparently. He's like, yeah, man, yeah. Yeah, dude, you're okay. I'm like, I think so. I'm kind of walking around trying to feel it out. And here's my favorite part of the story. It's keep in mind, it's high noon. I'm in a yellow reflective jacket. It is bright and sunny. I am 6 foot, 270, midday, middle of a suburban neighborhood. And this guy goes, yeah, man, yeah, you came out of nowhere. I was like, I came out of nowhere. I'm like, I came down the street. I was running a freaking 8-9 minute pace. You came out of nowhere. I'm like, what are you talking about? I came out of effing nowhere. I'm literally as protected as I can be at midnight, and I'm running midday. and you hit me and I came out of nowhere. So he's like, yeah, you came out of nowhere. So we're kind of going back and forth. He's like, do you think you're okay? I'm walking around. I'm like, I think I'm all right. And so all of a sudden, like 2 minutes later, this woman comes out of the truck and she comes running out, sprinting. It was like 2 minutes later, though. I don't know why she was in such a hurry, but all of a sudden she comes sprinting out of the truck. She's like, sir, 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 you've experienced a traumatic accident. Please sit down, sir. And this woman like starts forcing me to sit. And she's like, sir, sir, please listen to me. Please listen to me. I am certified in first aid. And I'm like, okay, if I'm actually like injured by this truck, a splint is not going to put my spleen back in together, right? So she's like, sir, I'm certified in first aid. She might as well have told me I got a discount the other day on Dunkin' Donuts, half off, dozen donuts. Like that had just about as much relevance to my life as her telling me she was trained in first aid. And she started trying to boss me around and stuff like that. And then eventually what I did was, honestly, Chad, I got up and I ran home. I actually got to run home. I didn't sue the guy. I could have sued him for everything he had. I made him pay for my new phone because he broke my new phone. So I got $600 for getting hit by a truck. Hashtag sellout.